Battle of the Somme was a French and British offensive by the Somme River, which lasted from the 1st of July to the 23rd of November. Its purpose: to relieve pressure from Verdun.
On the 21st of February 1916, the Germans launched a massive all-out assault on the French fortress city of Verdun. This battle became a long and grinding offensive that would drag on for the rest of the year. The French had already sustained huge losses, and the Germans' plan was to psychologically defeat the French and force surrender by a process called bleed the French white.
The French knew they couldn't continue to hold back the German push, so French commanders asked the British Commander-in-Chief Haig to create a powerful British and French combined offensive on the Somme. However, many problems stood in Haig's vision of the summer campaign. His original plan for the Somme was a final battle to win the war. However, after the attack on Verdun, his objectives changed and his attention now was to help stop a French defeat at Verdun and to inflict grievous losses on the Germans.
In addition, Haig's troops alongside General Sir Harry Rawlinson's troops were extremely inexperienced compared to the veteran German forces. General Sir Harry Rawlinson demanded 4-week extensions for the attack to train his soldiers. However, the French didn't have time.
Preparations for the Somme came with many logistical demands, especially with Britain implementing the 1916 Military Service Act.
The government diversion was an extremely important British offensive. At 7:20 a.m, both Rawlinson's divisions and Sir Edward Allenby's division released smokescreen to cover up no man's land. The first offensive, called London's Division, was relatively successful. However, German wiring was still up despite the English previous bombardment. Queen Victoria's Rifle and London Rifles squadrons all accomplished their mission and gained the Maze Zone.
On the 1st of July 1916, 20,000 French and British soldiers died. However, generals at home called that success. Offensives at the Serre and the Reckland Ridge and many other forts across the Somme River line were eventually taken by the Western French 31st and 33rd Divisions, which led to a 7-mile gain in land. A few months after the Somme battle, casualty statistics were released, and it was announced that there were 670,000 British and French forces and 630,000 German casualties.